everybody again, and how are you all, basically? Uh, several th several things. So the reason I so abruptly ended my stream was because I had to go give my sister like a jump, but come to find out we get halfway there and she doesn't need said jump. So it's basically a trip for nothing. You might as well say. So I am back for at least another little while, maybe another 2 hours or so. Not 100% sure, but yeah, not gonna go into hots right now. Just gonna chill. I think the plan right now is either it's gonna be city skylines because it's cities and it's skyline. So yeah, got the cities. Uh, Perfect, kind of perfect. All right. Uh, what I think I'm gonna do actually is options. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. So I think in the background, I'm gonna have some music playing. Very, Jesus Christ, that's really. Gonna need to be some audio balance with this shit. And like change the music type. You'll probably notice this music right off the bat. Okay, alright. So, hopefully it's not too loud over the me. But it's gonna be we're just gonna do a nice simple stream. We'll probably have somebody joining me in a little bit. Maybe a couple of people. I honestly don't know because I'm a little over little tired, a little frayed right now. Let me see what I got working here. We got a stream that was at 1:30. Wow. Let's just do a new game here. This feels small too, but whatever. Shady Strands? Oh, you know what I need? Not this. Yeah, I need this. I want this bad boy here. Because this one is going to be a non-legit playthrough, okay? I'm just here to have fun with it, alright? Name of the city is going to be West Haven. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I really hope this isn't overpowering me. It shouldn't be. You know, I'll turn this up just a tad bit. But I know you guys will let me know if it's overpowering. Why is this so, like, glitchy and twitchy and stuff? Thank you, Bebot. Yes, you're right on the mark with that. Oh, I was just getting into that. That's ambient sound from the game. Oh, what it? That's Tekken 7. That is Tekken to the 7th. Alright. Okay, game. Okay, game. Jesus Christ. Let's... Really? Okay. Alright, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, that was from somebody else. Let's exit out of this because I don't really need this right now. It's gonna slow my computer down. Put this down. All right, here we go. Resume the game. All right, so we're gonna get so deep into this. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous right now. All right, I hope you all are ready. The world is my fucking oyster, and I love seafood. So let's get into this. By first, raising the height of this. Have a big ass bridge, like right here. The game's just like, what the fuck? Oh god, no. Yes, I know I can set districts. So you're already wondering what the fuck am I doing, but don't worry about it. Just give it the music, it's okay. So that hit you. Boom. Let's have like maybe an off ramp or something right here. Right? But that doesn't, that's not gonna work because it's one way. Yeah, I know I can set policies. I don't know why it's curving that way, but it's annoying me. I don't know what I'm doing here. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I kind of want to restart this. This is god awful. It's supposed to be one area was like over here. I mean the slope is too steep. Like over here we have like businesses and stuff, I guess, right? I don't know what that song is. Oh, that's Tekken. Oh, that's Tekken. Oh, that's Tekken, yo. Let's get hype. I feel it. We good. We Gucci. E. Let's do fucking. First of all, change the. There we go. I have no idea what's going to be here, actually. So it's actually very loud in my ear, by the way. And I think I'm going to... God. That's not what I wanted at all. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, that's Doom. I'll just leave. I'll just leave some Doom. Why not? So I think. I think what I'll do is this will be like another like main area over here, perhaps. Right. Is this causing smog? Yes, it is causing mad pollution right here. Okay. I really need to find a thing to have like when songs are playing to pop up in the corner or something. Let's have that there. High school right here. I'll have a college a little bit farther out, I think. There's a small little station right here. Have that right there. I think we need some parks and stuff like that too. Perfect. Healthcare. Have a nice cemetery about like right here. I don't know what that is, by the way. Don't know what that song is. Let me name this. Is that Doom? Sounds doomy. Alright, so I don't know what this district's name's gonna be. I don't know. Hive Cove. Elementary. There you go. What was this? Medical clinics. Higher Coven. Higher Coven Tech. Higher Cove Barracks. Sing Street Park. Number 1 fire. This one's gonna be Tiger Lane Park. Oh, it's saving. Okay. I was like, what are you doing, game? What are you doing here? I already named that. This is gonna be Fallen Cove Cemetery. Cinnamon-tary. Okay. That seems okay to me. There's no public transportation here yet. And I'll figure something out later. Because I still have to have, like, water and stuff here, right? And electricity. Right? Oh, God. All right. I'm really feeling like I should scrap this. Oh, and that's why that's not, like, working. Yeah, I get it. Thank you. Are you serious? There we go. There's something there. Off to the side here. Right? We'll have the water stuff going on here. About 3, and then 2 here. Right? Now, for electricity, I think I'll go with the wind turbines. That's doomish too. Like, that's really doomish. Let's put like quite a few of these, like right here. Have the garbage station be like right here. And I'm wondering if I should have like the bus station be like right here. Which I actually think I might have a bus station like right here. So starting from here, we go the cemetery, here, 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 stop there, and you complete the line there. Here, here, and you complete the line there. Because we really don't have to care about any of this stuff. We just max out everything here. Because why not? Oh yeah, that's so doomish. Good lord. You can just feel, you can almost envision the doom right there. All right, button someone's ready. All right, well. One subwise in my server. I clicked the wrong server too. Benzema. How are you?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Buns. Hello? Oh, can she not hear me? Can she not hear me? Uh. Uh. Test. Test. Why does it? Why do my stuff go to like hell all of a sudden? Bad frame rate. Like yes, I am. Hello, hello, hello.
Did you say something? Hold on.
Hello.
Hmm.
Can you not?
I do have you. Yeah, it says you're transmitting, but I can't hear you. I do have you, like, next volume though.
Hello. Fuck.
Yeah. Take your time.
All right, we're gonna have to do the old-fashioned way. Oh my. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, I picked this up.
Oh God.
I hear you now.
Oh God. It's gonna be really weird and awkward.
It's
Uh,
okay though.
no, I mean I'm on my phone, so I'm trying to like fully mute the volume. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, that should do some. That should work for now. All right, Bunsama. Uh, magic, magic stuff. Okay. So out of you do you remember the at least the four commanders? I'll give you just the colors. You have
The Black BBC Panther.
yeah you have the BBC Panther, who is I think he's red, green, and black. Those are his colors. You have
Oh yeah, I remember that.
you have why am I still hearing you through my phone? Stop. We have let's just maybe try that. Yeah. We have Esper, which is creepy lady, who is white, black, blue. You have is it bitch or tinker a bitch, or lady that likes to make toys, who
Black
is
Panther.
yes yeah she's blue red,
Okay.
and then you have I don't know why I'm still why and then last but not least you have enchantment bitch or gangbang lady, who is that's deafened. Maybe that's what it is.
Wait, I
Yeah.
don't know the game Bang Bitch.
She's bald. She's white,
Oh,
blue,
yeah, yeah,
green.
okay. I see that.
If you now, of course, you don't have to use those, but if it makes it easier, you could just choose like a color, and then we could just go from there.
Okay.
Because, yeah. What was I doing here? I needed a. What was this? That's a bus depot. I gotta remember that I gotta keep this close so you can hear me.
I can still hear you.
I wonder if they're getting double echo from if I do this. Let's try just doing this. Muting my mic here. I'm just turning this up until I figure out why Discord's being an asshole.
Yeah, Discord.
But yeah, those are the options. Which one of those colors would strike your fancy?
Just one of them?
I mean,
Or like any one combination of them?
well, if you're choosing a pre-con deck, and then from there, I would tell you like what the possible commanders would be from out of that pre-con, and then we'll go from there even further.
Oh wait, is there no pre-con with the Panther? I really
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to actually. I wasn't kidding about wanting to play the Panther. I actually really liked it.
Okay. Well, okay. Panther's not a bad choice. Of course, he's a planeswalker. His deck is lands matter, which means you're gonna be ramping a lot and like doing shit because you already like destroying lands and shit like that. So that's basically what his deck does. In his deck is of course himself, Lord Windgrace, and then you have Spider, Spider Lady,
I remember
who
the spider.
says, huh?
Halloween! Ah! Ah! My mom got scared for a second.
Why are we all in general chat and I'm not invited?
Because you could just look and just join.
Yeah. If it were stream chat, it'd be a different thing.
Are we all watching Anthony play or like what's going on?
No, Buns is probably playing like WoW, most likely. But she's trying to get some deck stuff for when we actually play Commander.
Okay.
Because she's just picking one of the pre-con, and I told her like, you pick one, we'll take like 10 cards out of it, and then put 10 cards in, and then we'll just go from there. We'll just play with
to make is 99 lands.
Not
you
wrong.
don't need to cut anything for lands. You have all of them.
Perfection.
Oh,
I like it.
Yes, I do. Let's see here.
I'm so confused as to what you're doing in City Skylines, by the way.
I don't know either, because this whole road right here is just trash. But I'm just gonna go with it. It is. It's like makes no sense. And I think I placed this wrong too, because I was playing HOTS, but my loving sister, her car was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna start.
So it stopped you from playing HOTS?
Yeah, because me and my mom went to go give her a jump, because my mom was like, I don't know how to give a jump. My dad is incapacitated. It's a good word for him. So we're like halfway to where she is, and she's like, oh, one of the people that are here gave me a jump. So
you just ran out for nothing?
We just ran out for nothing, yes.
Oh.
Let's just say my mother had some choice words for her. No, my mother had choice words for her. It was not pretty. It was not.
Ooh.
But
yeah, I can see that.
I'm just gonna fucking restart. This looks like garbage and I don't like it.
No, from garbage came, I don't know. I guess we have that one vortex in the Pacific Ocean of garbage.
Do you see this, Wayne? Like, look at this. This doesn't.
I mean, you got roads that lead nowhere.
Just imagine coming to this town. Just this town.
He has at least one road that leads nowhere.
That could be like useful for like a horror story. There you go. Now it's not a garbage vortex in the ocean.
Yeah, I'm just gonna restart.
I would just restart.
Quitter.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with a road that goes nowhere?
You make it loop back around to itself. Make it loop back around to itself.
Oh my god!
I don't.
It could be a never-ending roundabout.
Oh god.
You know where that? That would be popular in Alaska. The never-ending roundabout.
Oh, then I think in Alaska. But okay, so lands matters, Buns.
Lands matter.
So do you just want like Lord of the Rings as your commander?
Pilot besides the blue-red from the precons. Unless you want to just pick any precon, because there's some pretty good precons that are not from this one as well.
I really like the Black Panther.
Okay, so lands matter.
Wakanda.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry. As soon as Yoshi showed them to me, I was like,
okay.
Wayne's just like, sure.
Yep, whatever you say.
Yeah,
thank
you for respect.
Delete this one. Yes.
Have you seen our deck lists channel?
No, I'm trying to resist opening Discord so much at work. I still am, but it's because like my battery dies real quick. So I see you guys like posting it, and I'm always like, I can't look.
Well, I mean, you could look at home.
This is a good point. I could, but now I gotta look at Wind Grace and also edit my key bindings for WoW because they're garbage.
What's wow?
That also yesterday, because my friends hooked me into playing in the Alliance, even though I like my Mistweaver Monk on Horde more. And I saw this Horde guy running through the Alliance zone, and I had War Mode on. He was like half health, and it looked like he was running away from something. But I decided to gank him anyway, and basically, like, it was kind of like stabbing a paralyzed man. Yeah,
Wow.
not only did I stab a paralyzed man, I stabbed a paralyzed man of my own. And I felt so proud because that was my first kill.
You backstabbed your own true race or faction.
True, I did. I don't even like King Anduin. King Anduin's a beta, dude. He cries when he casts mass res.
There's a big ass fucking thing. I can make this work, actually. Yes, thank you, game. I know how roads work.
Did it not let you make the infinite?
I know how roads work too. You
every
walk on
time
them,
you
right?
Every time you do a new game,
them, right?
Yeah.
You don't drive on them or use anything else. You have to use your feet.
Precisely.
That's how roads work. Forests are different. You can drive cars in forests. No, you're destroying all the driveways by making roads through the trees.
Why do you need driveways? Driveways.
He's making roads through the trees. And you can't use cars on roads. You have to use your feet. So there's gonna be less area for the cars to go.
We have to segregate the cars? Question mark?
Basically.
Okay.
This looks way better. Kind of.
It looks way off, but okay.
Where do I find...
No. Alright, what there should be is like a button you can hold down to make it go 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees. So on.
Oh, like in Halo Sandbox. Loved it when they had that. And then
that way you don't have to like try to angle it because it will angle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There probably is a button for this, but I didn't pay any attention to that.
But you're too lazy to go look.
Exactly.
And now you have really weird roads that I'm sure you're spending in-game resources on.
Oh no, this is for fun. So.
Oh, it's just sandbox mode.
Yeah.
Did you say end-game resources?
I said in-game.
Oh, I was like, there's an end-game for Sims?
This isn't Sims, is it?
No, it's City
Yeah.
Skyline.
Yeah, this is build your own town.
Alright.
Or city, I guess.
Yeah, build your own city.
You don't even have access to the whole world. They literally give you a dotted line and say, hey, you can't go past here.
Oh, okay. I found the deck list for Wind Grace. I'm looking at it now.
Wait, what about Wind Grace?
I found the deck list for him.
Oh, okay. I could have just sent you a deck list link if you were looking for it.
No, it's okay. I knew it was on the Magic website. I just forgot where. Now I found it.
Yoshi, did you watch the video I put in Discord?
Oh God, it's half lands. Ah.
You said what?
I did not get a chance. I will.
Okay, it's hilarious. I love the part where the fire mage just starts tapping all the mountains.
I just like her mountain range in general, like how wide it's spread. And then I was like, do red players ever get like that many mountains out, since they have so few lands?
What?
I mean,
I have a mono red commander deck that just has 22 mountains in the deck.
No, oh yeah, that makes sense. But 22 is kind of like the max for, like, 22 lands is kind of like the max for a mono red deck to run, isn't it? Like, you can run on 19 lands, 19 mountains.
In commander, it's 99 cards.
You can have 99 mountains.
It's 99 cards in commander.
Well, it's not 100?
It's 100 including your commander. So if your commander, if you have one commander, you have one card and then 99 as your deck. If you have two commanders because they partner together, then you have 98 cards.
98 lands.
Yeah. Yeah, 98 lands. There you go.
Let's check out my ghost cord.
And then 97 of them are mountain because you need to have the other one color land to cast your commander.
Yeah, that seems better.
But then you forget your other partner commander is like blue.
There actually is a mono red commander that wants a lot of mountains.
Is it a Koth?
No, he's not a commander.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a creature called Ashling. There's two Ashlings. There's a mono black and a mono red one, but the mono red one has like pay 2 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then if it's the third time you've used this ability this turn, you remove all the counters on it, and you do damage to each creature and each player equal to the number of counters removed.
Where am I? Fucking hard.
So you basically build your deck with as much mana generation as you possibly can get, and just play your commander and build it up. And then when it dies, you just play your commander and build it up again. And that's the entire purpose of the deck.
Sorry, I was balling over something.
It's okay. So, my mono blue deck is
Counterspells. Volcanic Island.
It's not completely. It's mono blue. I can't use. I can't use Volcanic Island. I'm not legally allowed to.
$800 land. I'm sorry.
I'm not allowed to put Volcanic Island in my deck even if I had it. Because it's mono blue.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place today.
It's okay.
The whatchamacallit is slowly wearing off the what do you call it? The jet lag. For the first like half of this week I didn't want to like do anything because I was like whenever I got up for work at 7 in the morning, felt I was getting up at 3 in the morning. So everything was like fuzzy.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you for understanding. You're a good understander.
I am a good understander.
You are a good understander. Yoshi! Isn't he a good understander? He already knew what to answer before I asked him. He was like, yeah.
Do I want to name all of these dog parts? No, I don't.
Dog farts?
They increase your the revenue that you get in and attract more people. So before you do anything, once you unlock them, you just put that shit down everywhere.
You need to fix your city. It's all crooked.
It's all crooked.
It's not how I would do it.
You would hate like looking at overhead cities of places on overhead cities on mountains. I said that wrong. You would hate looking at overhead views of cities and towns on mountains. There you go.
No, I like those.
But everything's on like a tilt or crooked, or they're just sticking out of. Okay.
That's intentional. It's on a mountain. He's not on a mountain.
The mountain willed it. The mountain willed it for it all to be fucked up. I swear sometimes it sounds like I forgot how to speak English. I'm just like, fuck.
It's too much, bro.
I don't even know any other languages.
Wait, what other thing? Do I have a roundabout?
You don't have your own language?
I mean, I never learned any of the Filipino dialects, and I forgot how to speak Mandarin and Chinese. So now all I can speak is shitty English. I'm just sitting here like I don't know what to do. So I was
Yo,
watching.
Has anybody seen Fused Column's profile picture? I'm so confused as to why that's even there or who that is.
Ooh.
That looks familiar, but I don't know who it is. That's looks like someone off of YouTube.
Yoshi, it's Tristan's Discord
I
thing.
feel like it's a YouTuber.
Hold on, let me
I have no idea who that is.
see. Oh, I was gonna say who it was, but I have no idea. Actually,
See?
it probably is some YouTuber, but I don't know. What is this? It'll work. Fuck it. No, not restart. I can branch out this way and this way. This thing's so bad.
I want to eat my keyboard too. I'm not gonna do. I'm not
Just
gonna do
get an
that.
edible one.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not gonna do that on Yoshi's stream. I thought about it and I was like, oh no. Edible keyboard doesn't sound bad.
Edible keyboard doesn't sound bad.
I mean, it's crunchy, or
I
I
mean,
presume that
It
it's
can't be.
crunchy.
It can't be much worse than edible underwear.
You know what? Like fucks me over, or like fucks in my head. Cloth diapers.
What the? What?
Yeah. I mean, I get that you want to reduce the waste, like reduce how much baby diapers fill up in landfills, but it's kind of like you need to buy a lot of fucking cloth diapers because you're like, what was it 4 months old? 4-month-olds can shit up to like 8 times a day, and then at
So-
night there's even more chances of them shitting. So,
you
within
need
a
to buy
24
like
hour
20 of
cycle.
them. You need to buy like 20 of them minimum because then you can just put them into like you can clean them.
Wash every day. Yeah, I guess. I
This
never
is
searched up
weird.
how
What
you
is
would
this?
clean them, but it's still like a
Oh,
child
it's
can
transplant.
shit up to probably more than 10 times a day, 10 times within a 24-hour cycle.
Get this thing here. Make sure this gets water.
Yoshi, I had to remove the dragon from Joda. I'm kind of sad.
Which dragon?
The only dragon that was in Joda.
Okay.
The one that, like-
which dragon?
It's the Chaos Dragon, the one that like destroys things and then flips the top card over.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because I couldn't find anything else to cut.
Oh.
I'm kind of sad too.
Yeah, because I like Chaos Dragon.
I know. I enjoyed using it.
Let's get businesses going.
But I replaced it with an enchantment. So,
Is it the copy one that you were showing me?
no. I forget what I took out for that. But I think I put in... So I added the copy enchantment, I added Keranos, and I added Thassa. And I
Mhm.
took out the Chaos Dragon for one of them. And I forget what else I took out.
You're not receiving electricity. Oh, she just don't fucking reach. Okay.
And I
Yeah.
noticed I have a lot more blue devotion now.
Really?
Yeah, because I added Estrid, which is blue. I added the Octopus Umbra, which is blue. I added Thassa, which is blue. Keranos, which is blue. Copy Enchantment copies things, and it's probably going to be blue. Like Zur the Enchanter is blue. My Commander is blue. I added Kestia, which is blue.
Okay.
Well, you have a lot of blue stuff.
Tons of blue. Just add it all.
Exactly.
I added Busty.
Oh, I took out the council's. I took out the voting card. Unfortunately, I'm kind of sad about that too. That wasn't cheap, but it's still good, and I probably use it in something else.
Yeah.
But dude, the Estrid's invocation thing
Mm-hmm.
that copies in enchantment control is ridiculous because it can leave play and then come back again. So it triggers my constellations. Even if I make it leave play and come back is the same thing that I made it leave play, like the same thing it was, it still triggers my constellations. So like I get an extra constellation of Agent of Erebos to exile graveyards. I get an extra Doomwig Giant to minus, an extra Eidolon of Blossoms to get drawing cards. And actually, if I make it come into play as an Eidolon of Blossoms, because it's not a legendary creature, I get 2 constellation triggers. Because I'll get one for the Eidolon and then one for the other Eidolon. So it's like, oh, by the way, on my upkeep, I draw 2. It's just that it just sucks that most of my creatures are legendary.
You know what, Wayne?
What?
I think they're legendary.
Okay.
Okay.
It just sucks that Zancha's not an enchantment.
Yeah.
So I would love to copy enchantment Zancha and then give it to somebody else.
I want to see a card that says legendary enchantment. Like, I want to see a card with all the possible fucking types on it. And I want to see text squish to fit it all.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if legendary enchantment creature.
Well, there's a
would
way to make
squish.
things into other things. So, like, all right. There's a way to make. Since planeswalkers are already legendary now, even if they weren't legendary before, now they are.
All of them?
Yeah, now all planeswalkers are legendary.
So I can only have one Sarkon, but I want 10 dragons.
Thank you.
Well, you could only have one Sarkon out before, but now you can have one of each Sarkon out.
Ooh.
Instead of just one Sarkon.
I can have the whole rainbow of Sarkon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And before it was legend rule typing, like it was kind of like legend rule, but it was based on the planeswalker type. So if you had 2 different Sarkons, you could have only one of them because they both were Sarkon type planeswalkers. And now they follow the legend rule where you can only have one of each of the same English name. So you can have one of this Sarkon and one of another Sarkon out at the same time.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
So this is gonna be really convoluted, but there's a way to get a lot of different types on the card.
Lay it on. Go on. Do it.
So if you have a Gideon, if somebody has a Gideon, or if you have a Gideon, you can turn the Gideon into a creature, and then you can Phyrexian Metamorph that, and get rid of the original Gideon, so that so that you keep the Phyrexian Metamorph copy. And Phyrexian Metamorph says it comes into play as a copy of a creature or a artifact, and if it doesn't copy an artifact, it becomes an artifact in addition.
Huh.
So now you'll have an artifact planeswalker that can turn into a creature. And then you can play copy artifact on it, which is an enchantment.
No.
That says you copy an artifact, and then it also becomes an enchantment in addition to its other types.
No.
So you can have a legendary planeswalker artifact enchantment that can become a creature.
Oh god. It's too crazy. I can't deal.
And that's how you can get an artifact enchantment planeswalker.
Like, I mean, I asked for it and I got it.
You did.
Yeah. Oh Jesus! Why am I on an elephant? What the fuck?
I don't know. Did you get on an elephant?
Yes.
Then why are you complaining?
Thank
I mean, I was trying to test out my key bindings, and I had no idea that my E key was bound to a giant elephant. So when it came out, I was like, oh, that's new.
Also, what happened to Lurch? Wasn't he in this channel?
He was. Or he wasn't. I'll check later. But he was.
I asked my brother why he left the channel. He said he kept getting notifications.
Yeah.
I told him he could have just muted it.
It's too hard.
We'd have more houses here. Like this.
So unfortunately, I didn't get around to mowing the lawn today.
The what? Oh.
Okay.
Wait, what? Weren't you supposed to mow your lawn, like, before I went to Alaska? I remember this being a thing, like...
I mow my lawn weekly.
2 weeks. Oh, okay, I was like, huh. Alright, good.
Yeah, I
Got it.
mow it weekly, so I mow it on Thursday or Friday. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It says... Okay, well, the forecast went down. It was like 50-60% precipitation. Now it's 20%. And the humidity was 100%.
Oh,
When I
God.
checked last night, it's 75% now.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
it's like 90% chance to rain on Saturday, by the way.
Okay.
And so, I still have to go meet Matt at Bel Air Games tomorrow. Because we're supposed to split the box. I already paid for the box. I just have to get the money from him.
Yeah.
And hopefully I pull a Sarkon, Dragon's Horde, and Laplas in there. It's unfortunate that I can't run Nicobolus.
Yeah.
Because that'd be
This
awesome.
Nicobolus is amazing.
Well, he's not as good as some of the other dragons in my deck, but he is pretty good.
Do you guys not want to fucking build here?
Nope, they don't.
Why is that?
Also, I forgot. I need to check on certain things. Ooh, what's this?
What is?
Udvara Hellkite. Oh, but it's 8 mana. Oh, but it makes a dragon right away. That's so tempting. Why?
Just go like this here. It's prime real estate. Fucking build.
Yoshi, how do you feel about this Udvara Hellkite in Urabrask? It's an 8 mana 6/6 flying dragon with whenever a dragon you control attacks, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying.
Ew. Yeah, put it in there.
But it's 8 mana. I already have my 8 slot filled with Bogard and Hellkite, I think. Let's put it this way: would you rather, if you were piloting the deck, would you rather have a Bogard and Hellkite or a Vara Dragon? Or Vara Hellkite? And assuming you need to know what Bogard and Hellkite does.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so Bogard and Hellkite, if I can find it. Oh, I spelled it wrong. And it's not showing up on TapTap for some reason. The link is broken. Alright, so Bogard and Hellkite's also 8 mana. It's the exact same mana cost, 6 and double red. Bogard and Hellkite has Flash. Is a 5/5 flying dragon with, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. And I believe it is oracled to also include Planeswalkers. But I can double check.
Okay.
Also, this Dual Decks Knights vs. Dragons alternate art looks sick as hell. For the Bogard and Hellkite. Okay, yeah, the Oracle says Bogard and Hellkite enters the battlefield. It deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of targets.
Okay.
So I can hit planeswalkers, players, creatures with the ETB of Picard and Hellkite.
Let's see. Maybe do the one where it enters the battlefield and you get to basically ping something.
All right.
I think
I still think that Balefire Dragon's a bit overpowered in my deck, so I'm not gonna run it.
Okay. That's the one where if you swing and it deals combat damage, it does it to all your creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bit overpowered, don't you think? In a haste deck.
Yeah.
So, especially if I added a Scourge of Valkus. Scourge of Valkus is a 5-mana 4/4 flying dragon with when Scourge of Valkus or another dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals X damage to target creature or player. I'm assuming Oracle to any target, where X is the number of dragons I control. So if this is the only dragon I have, it deals 1 damage. But if I have other dragons, like if I'm just shitting out dragon eggs with my nesting dragon, then it'll each landfall trigger will shit out a dragon egg, which shits out more damage.
Okay.
Because they're dragons.
Okay.
And I went to EDH Rec and tried to find any deck because there's advanced filters I didn't know about on EDH Rec that you can look for decks that have the commander plus specific cards in it.
On EDH Rec. Either, actually.
And I looked for a Dragon Tribal Urbrass deck and it doesn't exist.
Huh. Well, there you go.
I didn't even know that Lathless had that ability. That's insane. All right, so I knew Lathless was a token shitter, but I didn't realize it had a mass fire breathing. So Lathless has the ability to pay 2 mana, dragon creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn.
Really?
Yeah. So when you pay 2 mana, all of your dragons get fire breathing.
A lot of space. What's going on?
Okay, I finally finished my WoW key binding. And they still look like garbage, but it's my garbage.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
You know what you need in your landfall deck? Buns?
Keybinds.
Probably the most hated card in all of Magic.
Is it red?
Is it red? Yes.
I think I might have seen this. What is it?
Blood Moon.
Yeah, no, she doesn't need that.
I know Yoshi hates it. I know it's up there on his shit list with Overwhelming Splendor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Overwhelming Splendor got anything on Blood Moon.
I don't know. I don't know. Because like, well, actually no. He's right, because as you're putting out, because you're just putting out your mana, right? These artifact lands and all this good stuff. Not basic. They're not mountains. Guess I can't do shit with them.
They're not even artifacts anymore. They're just straight mountains.
They're just straight mountains.
However, their name doesn't become mountain. They still keep their name. They're just now they behave like mountains.
Well, that's interesting.
Is it really? It's not at all.
No, I want to think on it more. I want to keep talking about Blood Moon.
Oh. Okay.
There's more than one card that does exactly the same thing as Blood Moon, but I'm only running the one type of Blood Moon.
What are the siblings of Blood Moon?
There's also Magus of the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a creature version of Blood Moon. Exact same mana cost, exact same effect. It's just a creature instead of an enchantment.
What the fuck?
Fucking bullshit. Because then you can't even like, if you don't have your right colors and shit, or the stuff that you would use to like cast a spell to get rid of Blood Moon. If it's not a basic, it's you can't fucking cast it, and it's highly annoying.
Yeah, I just remembered why Yoshi hates it so much. It's because he only plays Grixis. So all his...
No,
Oh,
it gets
it's
even
whatever,
worse when you
his-
don't even have red in your deck.
Yeah, he
If
pulled it
you
up.
don't even have red
what?
in your deck, you can't even use the mana.
No,
Oh,
I'm just
right.
stuck here in Esper. It's nothing I can fucking.
Oh, okay, see now.
I said fucking fun.
Yeah, he got mad because I played Blood Moon. He's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna get my swamp because he already had a plains and an island. So I
Yeah.
chaos warped his swamp.
What's Chaos Warp?
It just bounce a fucking.
No, I
Permanent
shuffled
back
the
into you.
permanent. I shuffled it into his deck, and then he got the top card as a. So he lost his swamp, but he got one card out of it, I think.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I can't fucking do anything. Couldn't cast my command.
And when he finally could cast his commander, he couldn't even use his ability because I had a Pithing Needle out.
Yeah, which is basically like, hey, what's the name of that card? Oh yeah, Chromium. You can't use any of its abilities. Activated abilities, right?
Yeah, it's actually.
That was thinking.
You still
So,
trigger
yeah, you
things,
can't-
but you couldn't discard cards to make it hexproof. Which, by the way, I kept Pithing Needle in the final.
No. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Oh
wonderful.
my god.
I also kept Zealous Conscripts.
Oh, stop. Taking shit.
Zealous Conscripts is awesome. Buns.
What's up
Probably-
there?
It's probably one of the best mono red cards for commander. It's
Huh.
it's a 5-mana 3/3 with haste,
Mm-hmm.
which is terrible. But when it enters the battlefield, you steal you basically take you take control of target permanent until end of turn. You untap it and it gains haste.
Oh, okay.
But it's target permanent, so you can like steal your opponent's planeswalker. You can do a bunch of stuff with it, and there's a combo that goes with it. But I'm not running the combo intentionally because I could do this. It's a mono red combo. So there's Kiki Jiki. And Kiki Jiki is awesome because it makes a token. Kiki Jiki is a 5-mana 2/2 with haste, and it has tap. Make a token
Uh-huh.
of target non-legendary creature you control. The token gets haste.
Ooh.
So if you have a Zealous Conscripts and a Kiki Jiki, you make a token copy of Zealous Conscripts. The token
Yeah.
targets Kiki Jiki and untaps it. And then you tap Kiki Jiki, make a token copy of Zealous Conscripts. The token untaps
Oh.
Kiki Jiki.
Why?
So you make infinite Zealous Conscripts, and they have haste.
No. Get it away. I don't like it.
And then you go, okay, I swing for infinite.
I don't even want to know how much.
And
it's
if your
like,
opponent's like, well, you can't attack me because I have propaganda, and then your last Zealous Conscript is like, well, I'm gonna steal your propaganda.
Oh, it was like I actually found this out from a webcomic. I didn't know. I mean, I should have figured, but I just found out last week that Nexus of Fate combo was a thing, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that feels like to play against.
What combo?
Nexus. It was mentioned in a webcomic I was reading. All they said was a Nexus of Fate combo.
Oh god.
Because I know
And
there's
I
a way
was
to
like,
go
well-
infinite with Nexus of Fate, but you have to have no cards left in your deck.
Let's put that down right there.
Because if you have no cards left in your deck, you cast Nexus of Fate, and then it becomes your last card, and then you draw it, and then you play Nexus of Fate, and it becomes your last card, and you draw it. You play Nexus of Fate, and it becomes your last card, and you draw it.
Oh god. So then, do you ever do anything besides draw Nexus of Fate?
No, you have infinite turns because it gives you an extra turn.
So you just
So you
Right
just make
now,
sure you have
just-
no extra drawing. You just have your one natural draw, and then every turn you get that one Nexus of Fate back, and you play it, and it goes back in your deck as your one
okay.
card. So you guaranteed to have it. You now have infinite turns for 7 mana at a turn.
Oh wow. thanks,
Yoshi
phone.
doesn't seem to like that. Oh, that's his phone.
Yeah. If I
Speaking
can't,
of which, you should, if you ever plan to play Paper Magic, you should probably grab Nexus of Fate when you see it go down in price, if it ever goes down in price.
you know what? I don't think I don't think it will.
Because Nexus of Fate is going to be a staple in Commander forever,
Well,
100%.
What the fuck?
It's one of the best extra turn cards ever printed.
Seems fucking huge.
oh wow.
What the?
Yeah, I think it's the first extra turn card that is instant speed.
That is. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All the other ones are sorceries. I forgot.
Yeah, it's
Well, that aren't
really,
banned.
really stupid in my mono blue commander deck. Because my mono blue commander says I draw 7 on my end step, so if I draw it out of those 7, I can cast it before I end the turn.
I think I remember this deck, and I know of it because of Yoshi messaging me at like 11 p.m. being like, Wayne took 5 extra fucking turns. Fuck his dad.
Just had to let you know before I go to sleep. This is what I'm sleeping on.
It's okay. Don't let. What was it? Don't let the sun go down on your anger. That's fine. It's okay.
Oh, I need experienced worker.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I wound up talking to Tristan last night to help him out with his DC list. We wound up adding like 18 cards. And then we had to cut more than 18 cards because he only had 33 lands.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, dude, why do you have 33 lands? Wait, what? I have 33 lands.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? You didn't know?
This is gonna be not as strict.
Yeah. So some of the new cards we added, we actually cut some of the, we cut a lot of the clones.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So some of the new cards we added Champion of Stray Souls. Because it allows him to mass sacrifice to mass resurrect. We added Champion of Wits, Coiling Oracle, Death Baron, Deathrite Shaman, Genesis. Do you know what Genesis does? It's a pretty old card.
Sounds familiar.
So it's a 5-mana 4/4, but if it at the beginning of your upkeep, if it's in your graveyard, you can pay 3 mana to return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
Huh. Okay.
And if he's milling cards and he mills Genesis, he can just pay 3 mana on his upkeep to return like his Gem Palm Polluter to his hand.
Interesting.
That he's gonna cycle anyways. So he gets a Gem Palm Polluter every single turn for 5 mana. He gets to put it back in his hand and cycle it. But Gem Palm Polluter is really good because you know how you have your Wizard Polluter Gem Palm?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the zombie Gem Palm says when you cycle Gem Palm Polluter, you may have target player lose 1 life for each zombie in play.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna have a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
We added Golgari Thug to his deck.
What was
It's
gonna do
2
again?
mana Dredge 4 with when it dies, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library.
Okay.
We added a Naga Vitalist, which is basically a reflecting pool as a creature for 2 mana. We added Scavenging Ooze. We added Stitcher Supplier. And we added World Shaper for his creature count. Because World Shaper is awesome. It's basically like Splendid Reclamation, but we took that out because we added the Mending of Dominaria and World Shaper, which both do what Splendid Reclamation wants to do, just not at the same speed, because Mending of Dominaria has to sit around for 3 turns.
Yeah.
Or 2 full rotations. And World Shaper has to die in order to do that. But in the meantime, they're filling your graveyard with more lands and more stuff. We took out Jared's orders for Final Parting. And yeah, what else we did? Oh yeah, we added opposition because I've been trying to get him to play opposition forever. Because opposition is good. Opposition is really good. Oh, what's that? You got like what, 20 zombies? All right, I'm just gonna tap all of your lands down every single turn, all 3 of you guys, and then bash you in the face repeatedly. Oh yeah, we also added Liliana's Mastery, which is 5-mana enchantment. Zombies you control get +1/+1, and when it enters the battlefield, you create 2 zombie tokens.
Okay.
So it's basically 5 mana create 6/6 and power toughness across 2 creatures, which is not bad. And then it pumps your other zombies that you generate. It's pretty good. And we added Liliana Death's Majesty because it's just great. I think Last Hope is better, but Death's Majesty is still pretty good.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
No, not a lot. Are you there, Buns?
Yeah, go back. I want to be getting chocolate.
Oh boy, chocolate.
Don't underestimate how much my fat ass loves chocolate.
I don't underestimate how much women like chocolate.
You are in the right to do so. God, I don't want to fall. I fell.
You fell.
I fell down from a cliff.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
I'll try not to. I don't even know what I'm doing in BFA right now. I'm killing witches, I think. Pretty sure that's what the quest line is getting me to do.
I don't want to play WoW again until at least winter break because I want to focus on my studies.
Oh, you mentioned that. Sorry, I'll stop talking about WoW.
Class starts on the 27th.
Of August?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that 2 weeks from now?
It was basically 2 weeks from now.
Ooh, I see.
It's a week from Monday.
Man, this summer was like...
Okay.
The summer was like nothing. Went by so fast.
Oh, so Anthony, my class starts on the 27th, which is Monday.
Okay.
I only have classes on Mondays.
Okay.
So I'm going to be going to Bel Air Games on Mondays, and then going to class from there.
Mm-hmm.
Because my class starts at 6.
Okay.
So, I mean, I get out of class before Bel Air Games closes. If you want to stay at Bel Air Games on those days that I bring you, you can. And I'll come pick you up and we can play some games before you leave.
Okay.
Or if you want to get somebody else to drive you home and just text me that you did that.
Fuck
Okay.
you guys for being able to drive.
What about being able to drive?
No, I said fuck you guys for being able to drive because I know how to drive. Just Uber everywhere.
Wait, you don't drive? Is what you're saying?
Nope. I don't know how to. And no one in my family knows how to drive, actually.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, because my mom and dad are from the Philippines, and mom was like middle class, but she like had to travel to other countries for work, so it's not like she could get like training in the Philippines for driving. And my dad left the Philippines in 19, and he was doing like other shit that made me care like not about driving, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. My dad was just partying all the time.
Just partying.
In the Philippines, yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, I don't give a shit. And plus it's the Philippines, so you just walk everywhere anyway because because the roads are shit. And yeah, then my brother and I just never learned how to drive either because there's no family car. There's nothing to practice with.
Yeah, but you don't live in the Philippines anymore.
Well, even in America, we still can't afford a car.
Huh.
Then it's like New York, New Jersey, public transportation is pretty, like, widespread, so it's not that bad.
I mean, it is, but you still like look. Let's put it this way: I didn't want a car, but I needed a car to get to college when I was in Jersey. So when I was 18, I got a car. Not 18. When I was 18, I got a car.
Wait, where did you go to school in Jersey?
Matawan Regional. It's Central Jersey.
Yeah. I don't know if Rutgers is in Central Jersey, but that's where I went for a semester.
I don't. No, it's definitely not because I know my friend.
No,
Dennis
New
had to drive,
Brunswick.
he had to like drive like 2 hours to school every day. I think.
To go to Rutgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So I got a car when I was 18, and I've been driving since. But since I've been driving, like I can't really not drive anymore because I'm just so used to the convenience of just being able to. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and then get in my car and go.
That is something pretty nice. If I knew how to drive, I probably wouldn't be living in Jersey anymore. I probably would have moved to Alaska. That's like the one thing keeping me from moving. Is the fact that I don't know how to drive. Anchorage is 99% road.
Okay, so would you be going to Alaska because your boyfriend lives in Alaska, or would you be going to Alaska because you like Alaska?
Almost. I mean, recently I found out that Anchorage has the highest rates for violent crime in the U.S., and the most common amongst them is sexual assault. So that did scare me, but otherwise I actually really liked Anchorage. Like, I thought it was nice and peaceful. But...
You thought wrong.
I mean, because I live, like, right next to Manhattan and Bronx and Brooklyn and all the other places that people are like, oh, it's so scary. So I was like, well, Anchorage can't actually touch this, but apparently it did.
Again.
By a lot.
I was going to say, not only did it touch it.
Oh, God.
It dirty touched it.
Oh, God. That's true.
It's the naughty touch.
That does make me think twice about... Ooh, why am I sleeping? That does make me think twice about moving to Anchorage. But my first impressions were that it was nice.
Oh, Yoshi, I forgot to mention we added Dread Return back to the deck. For CDC, yeah. So now he can flash back Dread Return to resurrect any creature from his graveyard. It's like Unburial Rites, but doesn't require white. It just requires you to have 3 creatures.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hey Buns, did you get a Sarkon from your corset stuff?
Oh! I didn't send you the picture. Okay.
You never told me anything about what you got from your corset stuff.
Sorry, okay.
You told me.
Yeah, I'll
Or
copy
you
the
sent me
pictures.
pictures, actually. You
Yeah.
sent me one picture. I was like, who this? Whatever.
So here's the first one. I'm sorry about that, by the way.
Is that all you got?
The ones I liked, yeah. I'm sure that Tuna sorted out some stuff that I didn't see, but those are the ones that those are the nice ones I liked.
So did you get 2 Palladium Mars? Just 1 foil and 1 non-foil, or did you get 1?
Oh, that's one foil. The second picture is a close-up of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was really happy when I pulled
And what
that.
kind of product did you get? Did you get a fat pack / bundle, or did you get like a box of boosters, or like what's up?
My friend gave me a bundle.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy though. I had to I traded him for a bottle of gin, so I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Okay. Me and somebody else are supposed to split a box tomorrow. I picked it up
nice.
on Monday, but I haven't opened it yet.
Mhm.
And I mainly picked it up because the buy a box promo is Nexus of Fate. And I kind
Wait,
of...
really?
Yeah, the buy a box promo is
Yep.
Nexus of Fate. You cannot get it anywhere outside of the buy a box promo.
For Corset?
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh.
come in the booster packs.
It's a rare forest spider. Damn.
And so the only way to get it is to buy a box or to buy it from other people who have already bought it.
Oh, I see.
I should probably make this entire.
So stores are not allowed to sell you the Nexus of Fate. They have to hand it out with their boxes. And they can sell you Nexus of Fate if they bought a Nexus of Fate from people who have bought the box
got it
and
from a
sold it and like
box.
sold it back to them.
Yeah.
But so you can't find it in stores. You can only find it online and buying a box really. So right now the buy a box, but right now Nexus of Fate is like $45 on Star City,
Oh, wow.
and the box was like 120. So I basically got half of the box's worth in one card.
I like it.
I was like, hey, I'll split this box with you. Okay.
Oh my god. That's pretty lucky.
And yeah, so hopefully, I'm hoping I open a Sarkhan in it because I want to put it in my Dragon Tribal.
Yeah, when I saw Sarkhan Wolfire Blood, I was like, oh. I already liked his black-red version. I forgot what it was.
Sarkhan de Loco.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
there's
the
a Spanish
name
version?
for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
The English name is Sarkhan the Mad.
Now I have a question. How much does Sarkhan de Loco cost?
I don't know. Let's find out. We'll use
Is
Star
that-
City because that's what most places in my area use for pricing.
Come on in. There's no water or electricity.
What is wrong with your cities?
Cause
They don't have
These
Sarkhan de
are-
Loco in stock, so
How about this? You have to join it. You have to come into the city first, and then I'll give you what you need.
But are you just building it from scratch if they like come in?
Yeah, I can just pop it down anywhere. Right here. Oh, you need some electricity? Well, I hope you don't mind breathing in this coal, because I'm gonna put a fucking coal plant right next to your house.
Fucking PSENG.
I need to do like a nice little wrap.
how much is Sarkhan de Loco? I can't
No,
find it anywhere.
I need him to understand, Wayne.
Do understand.
Thank you.
There we go. Perfect.
I can't detect that target. I need to target something first.
What are you playing? The Draenei?
Yeah, I love the Draenei, dude.
Yo, I can't find. I can't find a Sarkhan de Loco.
This makes me sad.
Oh, what are you mad about? Oh, okay. What was I say?
Everywhere I'm looking is just like, yeah, we got the English version.
No, I want the quality version.
The quality version. And when I went to Google and typed it in, like the Spanish name, and went to
Yeah.
shopping, it's like, yeah, we got these El Loco products.
These crazy products! You won't believe these prices.
I can't find it. It cannot be found.
No. It's okay.
But
Maybe if I post on on a Reddit for Magic the Gathering, there's gonna be someone who responds with I have Sarkhan de Loco. He has to be out there. I believe in him.
Yeah, I want Sarkin because like even if I don't use him for the mana, because I don't care about the color of the mana, it's mono red, so I have that. Even if I don't use him for the mana, I can still use him to rummage,
Mm.
which makes him really good in mono red because mono red has a problem with drawing for the most part. There's not that many
does
cards
it?
that just say draw cards. Mono red has a lot of
Oh.
cards that are just like, yeah, we're gonna help you filter, but it's not even looting. It's not even good filter. Because looting is you draw and then discard. Rummaging is you discard and then you draw.
Ah, I see.
And red has the rummaging and blue has the looting. For the most part. So, like, probably the best drawing red has is wheels. But
But it's too
there's
many.
but there's only so many wheels in the game, and I have all of them that I can run. The only wheel I'm missing is Wheel of Fortune because that one's $100 and something.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like $110 for a Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my god.
And I'm not gonna buy a Wheel of Fortune for this deck. That's not even trying to win, really. I mean, it's trying to win. It's just not.
Trying to be a dick about it.
It's not being super competitive at the same time.
Oh, okay.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna do these things. You cool with that? I guess I have to be. Okay, cool.
I guess sure, whatever. It's fine.
Like, so my commander gives all my creatures haste,
Oh.
and it makes my
Wait.
opponent's creatures enter tapped.
Oh yeah, wait, was this the one you were explaining earlier? No.
Urabrast, the hidden. It's the red creator.
Okay.
And so he's the leader. He's my commander for my
Holy
mono red
shit.
dragon tribal. And so some of the dragons care about combat damage to the face, which makes the haste part really good. And the fact that my opponents have their creatures enter tapped is really good because then they can't block with the new creatures.
Sorry, I got my face fucking mashed in by a Goliath.
It's okay. You should unmash it.
Okay. I didn't know I was so weak. It's like I tried to cast something on him, and then he turned around, ran at me, and then you stopped me. I was like, oh. Oh.
And so running things like I have one wheel in the deck that's repeatable because it's on a dragon.
Nexus of Wheel.
Nexus of Wheel. No, it's a dragon.
Oh, okay.
It's called Dragon Mage. And so when it deals combat damage to a player, all players discard their hand and draw 7.
I don't like that. No. It's not
Maybe you
allowed.
don't like that. That's like the best way red can draw.
No.
Because red just goes, I'm gonna play all these things. Oh look, I have 7. Don't do that.
Okay.
No, you can do it. I'm just messing with you. So I got some dragon synergy going on here, but I don't have any like normal types of tribal synergy. Does that make sense?
Look at that.
Also,
Yeah.
so normally you'd have like all of these creatures get +1/+1, or like when you cast this creature, you draw a card or something like that. I don't have any of that. I have dragons for the sake of having dragons, and then like 1 or 2 cards that specifically reference dragons
That's cool.
that aren't even like +1/+1 or anything.
That just means that dragons can do whatever they want. That's fine.
And so one of the cards that specifically reference dragons is called Spitflame. It's a 3-mana instant that deals 4 damage to a creature. And then whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, I can pay 1 red to put it back in my hand from my graveyard.
Oh, jeez.
So I can just, that takes 4. Okay, dragon entered. Okay, 1 red. Okay, that takes 4. Okay, dragon entered. Pay 1 red. Okay, that takes 4.
Like it.
And then my dragons have haste, so they go raw and they hit you in the face.
Sounds brutal.
And creatures entering tapped is not something that's uncommon in my playgroup. So
How come?
people play white, and white likes to do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess because I don't. Yeah, I
White
guess
is probably
I
the
don't.
most popular color in our playgroup.
Okay. Whenever.
And go ahead.
No, yeah, like I only know like blue cards from you guys, and then some green from Tuna because he likes that color. But yeah, sorry.
So in white, there's at least 2 different cards that are popular within the commander format that say creatures your opponents control enter tapped. And my commander says creatures my opponent control enter tapped. Well, I want to be able to swing with my creatures the turn I play them. And if my opponents are making my creatures enter tapped, it doesn't matter if they have haste or not, they're tapped. So to counteract this, I put an Amulet of Vigor in my deck.
Yeah.
It's a 1-mana artifact that says whenever a permanent enters the battlefield under my control tapped, untap it.
That's pretty specific.
Well, you do not know how annoying fucking. There's a 1-mana enchantment that says your creature's enter tapped, and whatever creature enters the battlefield that your opponent control, another person that person gains a life.
Yeah,
so, like,
Authority of the
say,
Consuls.
Oh.
Yeah.
It makes all your opponent's creatures enter tapped, and then whenever a creature enters an opponent's side of the field, you gain a life. It's a 1-mana enchantment.
Jesus Christ.
So it's
Is
a
it
way to
also
shut down
white?
haste and all that stuff. Yeah, it's white.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, if I want to do my game plan, I have to have ways to enable my game plan and not be stopped by, like, 1 card. Because red can't handle enchantments well. And the 2 main culprits for this in white are enchantments, and then there's the third one, which is the legendary Thalia. It's the second iteration of Thalia that says creatures in non-basic lands your opponents control enter tapped.
I see.
So if you make my non-basic lands enter tapped, well, they'll enter tapped and then they untap.
It's like the cards are doing a little dance.
So yeah, they'll enter tapped, but I still get to use them.
You get to corkscrew to victory.
Yeah, and then Pithing Needle's pretty neat.
Yoshi seems to like pithy
It's
needles.
fucking stupid. Does he only choose my command?
You're the commander. Your commander's the only one that matters for Pithing Needle. Like, what am I gonna do? Hit the other commander that only has triggered abilities?
Hit Yoda!
That's not an activated ability.
Still.
It doesn't do anything if I hit Joda with it. I love how you have this really crowded town and then nothing everywhere else.
So
It's just a bunch of roads.
Yeah, Sam, first you correct him, and then you, like, comment on his town.
Because I'm waiting to get parks and stuff.
Parks and Rec.
Aren't you the government? What's going on?
I can't unlock. It's not unlocked yet. Because if you do
The government's not unlocked yet? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So basically, if you
Oh, is that
if
the
you do-
like radiation or something coming off of your buildings on the bottom left?
Radiation?
yes, yeah, that's the pollution.
That's pollution and waste.
Ah!
Yeah, that's why I kind of have them pretty far over here.
This is gonna be the polluted area. You can't walk in here without wearing a gas mask. There's complimentary gas masks at the door.
Whenever planes fly over, it's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. Only 50% of the planes that pass.
You cut out. Did you fly over the Bermuda?
Die on me, WoW. I want to play for a little more, please. No crash.
The fucking rocket thing.
You did cut out of Discord, by the way.
Can you still hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you now, but you did cut out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, my game was cutting out too.
Yoshi, you can't put that there. There are trees.
It's not like
It just
trees
said
stop
a place
pollution.
somewhere.
No, you can't put it there because there's trees.
It says space art. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
You just don't like Sims trees.
It's not
There you
Sims, though. You should
Oh,
put it on the
you just
houses.
don't like cities trees.
You should demolish some houses to make room for it. Save the trees.
Demolish the houses.
Oh,
Yeah, save the trees. We need the trees. Cars can drive there.
True.
I thought you were gonna say we move for oxygen, but sure, that's a viable reason too. Whatever works.
That's where you get your cars from. You just climb up a tree.
The trees birth cars.
No, they don't birth cars.
There's a Mitsubishi tree, a Hyundai tree, and a Nissan tree. They're all native to Japan, except for Hyundai.
Nissan tree.
And then dealerships could be like saplings.
And so buns, for my mono red deck, I'm intentionally not running certain cards. So like, I'm not running the stupidly overpowered cards that'll make everybody hate me. I'm just gonna make everybody hate me otherwise.
Well, so why go?
He has Jin
go
for
home.
that.
Yeah,
I
I have
mean-
my mono blue deck to make people hate me.
I mean, I'm not in your play group, so it's okay if you go big.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
God, no.
'Cause
No,
then-
don't listen to her.
Cause then I could hear all the
What is
shit.
with these women, that's what I'm saying, who play
Uh-huh.
Magic and like incite shit? No.
Oh, I guess I'm like Fidel.
Stop
I'm
it.
the shit starter for Magic.
Yeah. Hey, you're not playing competitive enough.
You're not playing
Here,
competitive.
makes fucking Jin. Buns over here like, oh, just go ahead. Add what you want in there. Just
Yeah.
go wild.
To be fair, these
Mhm.
are both people who don't have extensive card knowledge.
Yes, that is me. What's the favor?
What favor?
Oh, I thought you said do me a favor,
I
and then
said to be fair.
Oh, okay. I was like, when's it coming?
Oh,
But
by
I
the way,
see what you
the
mean.
other. So I have this card that doesn't directly reference dragons, but totally synergizes with like every dragon,
Damn.
and you're gonna love it because it has Sarkhan in its name.
Is it? Is it the one where Sarkon's falling down a hole? No.
What?
Oh, never mind. That's something else.
I didn't know there's a one with a picture of Sarkhan falling down a hole.
No. I confused it for Nexus of Ugin or something. Never mind.
What?
Yeah. I confused it because of the lore. But yeah.
So it's called Sarkhan's Unsealing.
He gets unleashed. God damn.
Yeah. So it's a 4-mana enchantment. It says whenever you cast a creature spell with power 4, 5, or 6, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to any target.
Bullshit. Another card. I'm not.
And whenever you cast a creature spell with 7 or greater, with power 7 or greater, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control.
Like, I want it with Carnage Tyrant.
And so every dragon in my deck has power 4, 5, or 6. And I'm running upwards, but not quite 20 dragons. So I basically play a creature and deal 4 damage. Oh, and my commander's a 4/4. So my commander triggers Sarkhan's Unsealing.
Oh my god! Ooh, it's 11:30, so I gotta shower and go to sleep. But tomorrow
What's
is Friday.
showering? I'm kidding.
I was like, I'm not gonna lie, that was me in Alaska because my boyfriend didn't care and I wasn't going to work, so we were just kind of like, whatever.
No. No.
Well, I mean, like, it's not like we never showered. It'd be more like, oh, we just wait for the morning after to shower instead of showering at night before bed.
Mm.
I guess I still baked, but you know, it's not like a total 24-hour bake. Well, kind of is. I'm sorry,
Says you.
Oh god, on Saturday I still have to get my nipple piercings done. You know, I was watching like a video demo of a nipple
Buns.
piercing.
You,
I
you
was-
know they can hear you through the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I mean, it's whatever.
When I was
There's like 3 people watching.
sorry.
Or actually,
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh
5.
no! Oh no!
But, like, so I'm not sure because it says like it has users, but I know that Wayne's watching it, but I don't know about these others. So
It's Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
West Wayne?
alright, so
You
now
don't
I
know
can
Wayne's
click-
World?
Mm-mm.
Party time,
Yes.
excellent.
No.
Do you watch not watch? Do you listen to like rock stuff like that?
No, I haven't for a while.
What type of music do you listen to, Buns?
Hey Yoshi, what is this window over here on the right?
On the right?
Yeah, have like this really small window over your stream.
Oh, that because if I'm not streaming, it'll show like my top clip from.
Yeah, but
like,
how do I
whatever.
exit it?
It's a very good question. I don't know.
It's
I
kind of
really-
like the floaties that you see after your eyes. Just can't get rid. You just gotta wait for it to go away.
And guess what the top clip is?
Dota.
Yeah, it's the one for
Oh,
Dota,
God.
the one that Buns clipped. Me talking shit about this guy named Sam. Excuse me, I'm Belch.
Oh, I remember that. That was a while ago, though.
Yeah,
Is that really your top clip?
That's my top clip. I think it has 70 views. That's
What
I
did I
don't know.
title it?
Hey, 70s
Sam
70s
Shade.
is pretty good.
Sam Shade was the clip name.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, 70 views is pretty good.
It is. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying. It's more of like a shock. Like people watch this, or 70 people viewed it. It was just you talking shit about this one guy.
I really like the way you're building your town. Now there's a bunch of blue and green. I still think you're doing it wrong, but I like it more now.
It'll get there. It's a small town.
You totally
It's a
missed
little-
part of your. There's like this little itty bitty spot without power.
Yeah, and they're not building any like industrial stuff. It's really annoying. Like right in here is
They
supposed
have
to
a
be
mind of their own.
industrial.
You're not mind controlling them. They're not your slaves. How dare they have free will?
Say about. Okay, now I should go to
What else do we
Oh
need?
no, one's left.
Bye, man. I guess. All right. I mean, I know she did say she had to leave.
No. I'm a little annoyed. Not annoyed. I'm a little I don't know. Can't really think of it
Beef?
right now. No. My friend Alex up in Jersey, he was going for one of his. He was taking like some really major tests so he could get a license for what he's. So he can start selling. Or like making a business for himself.
Yeah.
And he failed the last test. It was unfortunate.
Yeah. Damn. Put that there. With a dog. Along with a friendly neighborhood park. Right there. Let's see, what time is it? Okay.
a little after 11:30.
Yeah.
I have your Brutaclad set aside, and I have your Mimic Cat set aside. Because you said you wanted to try it in my Eiley, right?
Yeah. It was that. Yeah. I could sack stuff and copy it with.
Do you have a list of everything that you have of mine?
Yes. I do. Buy deck actually, too. Oh, and
Mhm.
buy deck too.
Okay.
I can buy a new land. I have yet
You can
to
buy
actually.
what? I thought you said this was a sandbox.
It is.
How dare you? You lied to me.
I can buy a new land if I want.
This game seems really laggy.
It is. At certain moments, when you zoom in really quickly, because my computer isn't a god computer, it
I mean, neither is mine.
it chugs.
Mine's at least 5 years old.
Put this like this here.
Which is, I'm pretty sure 5 years old is like the expected lifespan of a computer.
Yeah.